Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of week. It is Monday afternoon. Here at the ProView studios, you are watching the ProView Weekly Rundown. I am Josh Beartrap Brown. In the booth, Jason Southwest Pole. And on assignment, Alden Ball So Hard, Iwani.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
There he is.
Yep, there it is. What's up, everybody? How's your guys' weekend?
It was a good weekend. Lots of ball. Everything happened. We had UNM getting a win. We had the team that shan't be named losing still. Had the Jets almost pulling off an upset win. Almost. Raiders.
The Broncos are still the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos still the Broncos.
Broncos stay the Broncos.
Chargers lost in a different way. But, all in all, a pretty good solid weekend. How about you?
It was definitely a nice weekend. I'm definitely coming from Pearl Harbor since today is December 7th. Thought I'd give a shout out to all the service people that dealt with Pearl Harbor back in that day. That shall live in infamy forever. A lot of bad things kind of did come out of this event. The two nuclear bombs and all of that, but us getting into the war and you know what? Taking down the bad guy Hitler, so I think that's a win.
That's a good trade-off.
Lots of tragedy happened, but ultimately they defeated the Axis powers. So thank you to all those service members, like Alden said.
And you know what? Let's just go into my top 5, guys. My hyper not Alden also Harvard University. Due to a lot of stuff in COVID-19 going on, there's a lot of movies and shows that HBO Max just announced that they're going to be dropping on us in the next year because of the movie theaters not opening up. I decided to do my top 5 new releases for 2021 that HBO Max has planned. We'll start with number 5. The Many Saints of Newark, the prequel to The Sopranos. The James, I can't ever pronounce his last name, but
Gandolfini.
Yeah, Gandolfini. He passed away, and actually his son is coming back to revise his role of Tony Soprano in a prequel. This will be all before The Sopranos happened. So this will be young Tony Soprano, and I think it's sweet that his son comes and gets to play that role of Tony Soprano. What do you guys think about that one?
That's pretty sweet, man. I mean, the way to do that way. I mean, this was one of the biggest series on HBO. So, I mean.
And just the way the show ended left a lot of, there's a lot of controversy with the way the show ended, the sudden ending of the show. And, it's going to be exciting to see the prequel of that. It's a prequel I'm actually looking forward to. It's hard to pull these off.
They do that a lot in the movie industry. What Ice Cube had his son play him. Didn't I feel like Will Smith and Jaden? They've been in movies together. I don't know if he's ever played him, but.
Well, they had the Gemini Man where Will Smith played Will Smith.
That was pretty sweet. Gemini Man, I like it.
That's if you haven't seen Gemini Man at home, might as well just pass that. You can skip that one in my book. But yeah, the Many Saints of Newark with the Sopranos prequel at number 5. Number 4, I have Godzilla vs. Kong. This would be a lot higher in my top 5, but I don't even think this is worth a versus movie. But they literally had to bulk up King Kong, who is already super bulked up, just to face Godzilla, with the Kong Skull Island, which is, I like that movie. I like
the Skull Island.
I thought Tom Hiddle, whatever, who plays Loki, and Brie Larson, they did a really good job in the King Kong Skull Island movie, which I think will make things more interesting. But how do you go from the last movie where Godzilla fought King Ghidorah to to King Kong. I think it's kind of a weird placement for it, but you know what? I love Godzilla. I grew up watching the old school Godzillas, so I'm hype on this movie. The last Godzilla movie, King of Monsters, didn't get the greatest reviews, but I still thought it was a solid movie. We'll see how this monster universe expands, as they're calling it, the monster universe.
I'm into the new Godzilla, actually. I mean, just right there, the picture right there says it all. Like, I've never ever seen Godzilla spew a beam of lasers just to murder dudes.
Yeah, and let's just be real. Ferris Bueller, Godzilla is a very bad movie.
I watched it though, probably in the movie theaters.
And it did not age at all. It was just as bad as it was the first time you saw it.
There's
But
eggs.
you know, Godzilla versus Kong. We'll see what happens. I mean, Kong's like the size of like an island now, so. We'll see how this goes, but Godzilla versus Kong, number
Bulking
4.
up season.
And number 3 coming to HBO Max this Christmas. I think it drops Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Wonder Woman 1984. Now, the DC has had a lot of problems with their universe in the past with blunders like Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad's a solid movie, but it kind of was a failure. And then they try to do the Harley Quinn, the Emancipation of whatever, Birds of Prey. I'm not going to try to get too deep in that because I think it's a really bad movie, but I don't want to make people mad. I won't go too into that one. But you know what? The Wonder Woman 1 was the most solid movie that the DC's come out with in their universe. Think of, for all you Marvel fans out there, it's Captain America, but it's pretty much reversed. Like it's like and Gal Gadot, she's gorgeous. She's drop dead gorgeous. And you know what? Her and Chris Pine have amazing chemistry together on camera. And I've already seen some of the reviews, and he comes back in this one because he dies at the end of the original one. But Wonder Woman 1984, you know what? I'm down for this. This is some really good women empowering movie, and I think they do it right this way. They don't like force it too hard. Like it's not unnatural. It's natural, and Gal Gadot kills it.
Captain Marvel's like, no pun intended, out of this universe.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel's a great movie.
Yeah, and
It's great, but
you know what? Wonder Woman's original. Like not a lot of people grew up knowing who Captain Marvel was.
You are correct.
And Wonder Woman's just the classic, you know. And the Justice League, the best women or the best woman in the Justice League, hands down. And they also really do a good job in this movie of her power set. Like she's like equal with like pretty much like Superman. Like Superman's up here, and she's like her and Aquaman are like on the next tier, like below.
She can't fly, can she? She can't fly. I mean, she's got like super jump.
Well, like in the original one, she has like the invisible jet.
Invisible plane, that's right.
Yeah.
She has the
But
invisible
they haven't really. She hasn't gotten that yet. I don't know if she ever will because it's pretty cheesy. But where did I park that invisible jet?
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Me and my family, we have a tradition of going to the movie theaters on Christmas. So I'm really glad that they dropped this on. They gave this the Christmas release, so people at home for Christmas could watch this too.
Yeah, I'm not. Don't do that. I'm not that pretty.
Don't.
No. I don't think so, Jason.
No. Maybe do it to Neo. Neo would have been a better one for that. But and that leads into number 2, Matrix 4. The fourth installment in the Matrix franchise, bringing Neo back. What happened to Trinity? Did she really die? all kinds of things left up in the air. Keanu Reeves with the resurgence of his career with John Wick and other titles such as that. You know what? If I see some Agent Smith in there and some Morpheus, it's gonna be a good time.
Always.
Matrix Revelations.
The blue or the red pill.
They were in the real world a little too much. So I kind of hope they dive back into the Matrix into the fourth installment.
Just this scene. That's
sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. I mean, this scene right there, though, that's a turning point.
The classic. Stop the
classic.
bullets.
Send in the hounds. Send in all the guys.
Running up a wall and doing a backflip wasn't cool until this movie.
Right.
Yeah, leather, black leather,
yeah,
all
black
over
leather.
wasn't either.
Yep, and they were all leathered out and guns, lots of guns.
Lots of guns.
But you know, the Matrix installment, has always been good, and excited to see that come back in 2021.
So that's on HBO Max.
Yeah, these are all coming to HBO Max in 2021.
Hey, just go out and get it.
Well, besides Wonder Woman, and my number one, The Conjuring. The devil made me do it.
Heck yes.
So I kind of got back into a big scary horror movie kick here during COVID, all that, and I love The Conjuring. It's one of my favorite. It's the biggest, think Marvel, but scary movies. Like they literally have their own universe. They have the base Conjuring movies, and then they have the movies like Annabelle and The Nun and La
Everything
Llorona.
that these people caught.
And they all intertwine with each other in the universe. So I'm super excited for the third installment of The Conjuring with our favorite paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are actually real people. And the Annabelle doll does exist. They do have it hidden away in a secret vault somewhere.
Yeah, the secret vault is blessed. The movies are based on real happenings.
Yeah, and exactly. And they always collect a possessed item from each of their cases. So I'm excited to see what happens here. It's going to probably be 5 years after the second Conjuring movie happened. It's going to take place in like early 80s, I think they said. So they've had some pretty close calls to becoming possessed themselves in the movies. So I'm looking forward to them possibly getting possessed.
One of them gets it finally.
Yeah, one of them finally gets possessed.
They were searching for his son, right? The last time, because the son went.
Oh, that's the other one. So that's what's that one called?
Because it's the same actor.
Spacing out. Yeah, Patrick Wilson. He's in both of them. It's Insidious. Those are two different universes. But Patrick Wilson, he's the actor in both of them, so they kind of get confused sometimes. But yeah, that one's scary too. But the original Insidious. But yeah, I'm looking forward to possibly one of Ed or Lorraine getting possessed in this last movie.
They're gonna.
And make things really interesting because they lean on each other because she's like the person with the sight and all that, and she can like see the demons, and then he's like the one who knows the Latin and is like ordained by the church.
Yep.
And like
He's blessed so that he can't get it. Yep. Hey,
so
check this
Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and that is my top 5 for this week. Hype or not hype?
I'd say we're hyped.
Hype on these ones. Definitely hype.
We
on
like
these ones.
movies around here, obviously.
During COVID,
I'd say that's hype.
as Jeff Sabieta says it, here in COVIDia, what else are you going to do?
And you know what? While we're talking about lineups, let's dive into our lineup for this week.
It's the ProView Weekly Roundup.
So first, we started off today earlier with Game Face Live, the Henry T podcast. We had guest Carolyn Angela Sue Moya, and friend of the program, Fred Holberg.
Oh, good old Fred. Fred is the man.
#1 Lobo fan, great guy. We've all worked with Fred a lot, and
He was the head of the New Mexico games there. He's gone into the pasture. He's retired there. He's still going to be around working it with Andres Trujillo taking over there. But Fred has built those New Mexico games. He is the pioneer. He is. I mean, Fred and New Mexico games will go together forever.
And you know what? There's not another person I feel like in this industry that puts community first like Fred does. You know, he
Fred's good
really
people.
cares about New Mexico. And then going on later on tonight, or this afternoon, we have the opening drive, the playback, what you guys did this morning. What were some of the things they talked about on the show?
Oh, man, we got Danny Gonzalez on. They had him on, excited about his first win. I mean, excited, but still looking for more. He's happy to get that one win under his belt. But hearing the words from him,
He told the kids they were trying to hoist him up on their shoulders, but he said, "Why are you hoisting me up? We haven't done anything. We got our win, but let's just keep it going. Let's roll."
So that was a very interesting conversation. Talked Lobo hoops wise. JJ Buck had his first 2 games. He's now the voice of Lady Lobos. So we talked about those games. They're 2-0 going on in the season. Lady Lobos playing it tough. So yeah, watch that at 3. Hear it all. See them all.
And then also we have local focus tonight with Sebastian Noel. Who's his guest this week?
Oh, we're gonna have a good one this week. A perennial powerhouse family name, the Browns in basketball. We're gonna have a little brother, Amari. We've got Dad Greg and sister Amaya. They are New Mexico staples in basketball. So we got the younger brother. He's gonna be a freshman here. Answer some questions that people have been asking.
How many times has that little brother got his ankles broken?
Oh, see, watch the show. He goes over a little bit of that. I mean, that family is just basketball. That is New Mexico basketball. Great interview, great kids. His mom was here. She was a great person. I mean, they were kind of saying, little pieces there, watch that. But, oh man, if you've been to a Cibola game when Amaya played, you can hear Mrs. Brown out there. But great family, great time.
Awesome, and that's at 10 o'clock tonight on Comcast Channel 26, and or just YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube
Correct?
and Facebook.
And
YouTube and Facebook on ProView. So if you don't have the TV, just log in there. It premieres at 10. If you're a little late, wait till it's over, and then you can check it out.
And then after that, Tuesday, we start off tomorrow at 10:30 with the Steve Davis Show. And who's his guest this week?
Big one on that one. Last week, we weren't able to get Scott Noble, so we had JJ Griego step on. Check that one on YouTube. This week, we're going to have head coach of the Bosque School, Clifton Davidson, coming off his state championship win. We're going to talk about him, what it was like coaching his son to a state championship, what he's doing during COVID, and what Bosque is doing to get prepped for this possible season that we're going to have here.
And then also we're having the return of the sports desk tomorrow. Ed Nunez is going to zoom in and talk to Aiden Chavez.
Aiden Chavez, friend of ProView Network's programming here, did some with local focus and that. So Aiden's doing good things. He went out to a couple quarterback camps this summer, and so hopefully
Cibola making waves.
They are. Rod Williams is a great coach out there. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter. I mean, he's got a couple athletes there that are spitting out 4.0. So Rod helping his athletes get it done on the field and the classroom. So congratulations to Rod too.
As an alumni, makes me proud.
Rod Williams is a great coach, man. He's taken his lumps and he's just stuck it out, and he's continually built Cibola up. So
you know what too, Cibola has consistently given 1 or 2 guys to UNM these past couple of years too. Coming up in the hardest football district in the state easily. I congratulate Coach Williams, and it'll be exciting having Aiden on the show tomorrow. Yeah. And then that leads into another opening drive, 3 to 6. So you can catch that show every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. Great stuff. New Mexico, Bulls' very own Jeff Symbieta, and the new voice of the Lady Women's Lobos, JJ Buck. And guess what? We made it, guys. 6 p.m. prime time. Tuesday night.
Tune in.
Watch us, the ProView Rundown.
Didn't catch it live on Facebook. Tune back in because you probably missed something. And
then also right after that, we have Flora Padilla and Mending Broken Heart Ministries. That will be on Tuesday night at 6:30. And she also has a show Friday night, Flora Empowering Talk. Great stuff, great mental health stuff. Give it a watch. And then moving on from that, we have America Talk It Up with Ed Nunez and Marty Watts. We'll see what they have to talk about Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. And also, we'll bring into our new tipping point also Thursday at 10 p.m. And then we wrap it up with just the with the opening drive, and on Friday and Thursday at 3 to 6. And our two ProView our ProView Vault games are the 2015 4A State Championship Hope Christian versus the West Las Vegas Dons.
Ooh, mercy! Shout out to Richard Tripp, the Don up in Las Vegas, the Don of ProView.
Battle of the Green.
And this was a good year for a good year for Hope. They go back to back. Well, the girls and the boys won the state championship in this year. And the girls, they took on the Portales Rams for their game in the 4A state championship in 2015. And that is it for the schedule.
Hey, I like it.
That was a good crumble. That was a nice
That
crumble.
was a nice crumble. On that one,
I toss papers. It's always been my
9
thing.
minutes. Should we just keep it rolling?
let's go to a quick break and then
Pay
come
some
back
bills.
and we'll come back with that weekly tradition of that trash can. Let's see what else is happening there. Do new teams go in, or old teams causing disruptions in there? We'll see.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Ah!
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game. Get into the game with Garden Swartz.
Three, two,
Hey, welcome back. It is the ProView Weekly Rundown. It is the later part of the show, so we are going to do our weekly cleaning here at the ProView studio. Jason, roll it out. What happened?
Once you hear the beat drop,
Here we
it's
are.
time to take the trash out.
Who we got rolling in first this week?
We're kind of sticking with the same one as last week.
Okay,
We're kind of narrowing it down.
Oh, coming in like a stampede.
Yeah, Vic.
Vic.
Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next.
Throw him in there. Keep him in
From
there.
my girl Ariana Grande, you know, just thank you. Next.
I mean,
He was better with the face shield. I was so mad when he didn't wear the face shield and he moved on to a normal mask. You got to have no shame in the game when you go face shield, man. And
If
he
you're gonna
ditched
be
it.
awkward, be awkward, man.
And it's just like, I've never seen so many call so many blunder calls within 2 minutes than this guy. He's got to have the record besides, that other team that might be in the trash can.
yeah, there's a guy who's making horrible calls like him. Yeah, but light them up. Yeah, we were talking off air. I mean, Alden, you said it best. I mean, how do you ice your own kicker?
Yeah, and it's like, it just doesn't make sense.
Next coming in, Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul.
It's one thing fighting Nate Robinson, dog. It's another one fighting the best defensive fighter of all time.
So on this one, does Mayweather play defense the whole time, or does he try to knock him out?
He can.
I say he does a lot of the same things he did with Conor McGregor.
Touch and run.
You just let him tire himself out till the 8th round, and then you get your points and you get the dub. And
If Logan
Yeah.
Paul catches him, I mean, he might have a slight possibility.
He'll have to catch him really good on the temple and go down. I don't see that happen. Like Alden said, he's the best defensive boxer ever, man.
You're not gonna. I mean,
There's a reason why this guy's not gonna have the Ali shakes. Like
he doesn't get hit.
It's a whole different era of boxing, and he's the master. He may have dodged a lot of good fighters in his prime, but
yeah. Well,
of course.
Hey Mayweather, why don't you use some of that money and buy the Jets?
You can get them for cheap.
They're with you. Oh my God, just horrible again. They already took care of one of the problems. They fired Greg Williams this morning. I mean, how do you let that happen? You're winning, and you go all out. I mean, basically a field goal block blitz, and he's wide open. I mean, that's your one win. I mean, either that's just stupidity, or they are tanking to get Trevor Lawrence. I mean, if that is not the biggest case of tanking, then...
Please, Trevor Lawrence, stay in college one more year.
Just one more year.
Don't let the Jets get you. Don't go to the Jets.
One more year.
You know what? Dabo, he hooks you up with pizza. He hooks everybody up with pizza at Clemson.
Yeah.
I'll take pizza.
Stay in college, man. Stay where you're going to be a king for another year.
Exactly. And on this one here, this one has been in the trash can. She's sitting down there. She's getting piled up. So, and it's just causing problems. So, the Los Angeles Chargers, you have been in the trash can. You know what, buddy? We're done with you in the trash can. We are going to end up, we're done. You're stinking it up. We're done. We're done.
We're done. It's even like the Jets you're not even allowed to be with the Jets.
You guys the Chargers beat the Jets, and then they just come in. I mean, it looks like they're doing all right against the Bills, and then you just lay this goose egg against the, all right, it's time. We're just doing this.
Light them on fire.
We're lighting you on fire, Chargers. You're done.
Dumpster fire.
I mean, soon. I mean, the Broncos and the Jets are going to be joining that fire here. But get it together. 45-0.
I'm hearing that they want some football teams in London. The London Chargers.
1A. I'm a Browns fan. Seriously, I mean, a blocked field goal for a touchdown right before, and it was a 58-yard field goal. Just go for it on 4th down. What are you doing? Two block punts, one for a touchdown. Then your defense allows the special teams guy to. What was it, like a 45-yard touchdown pass?
That was the best about the Broncos game. The last drive, pretty much. It's 4th and 3 on our own 47. We're giving the ball back to Patrick Mahomes and thinking he's just going to give it back to us? Come on, man. Exactly.
Thanks, Chris Carter. But just I mean, when is football season done so we can start looking at when the draft's happening?
Isn't NBA starting?
Yeah, NBA's starting up soon. Baseball needs to come around. Hockey again. Done. Yeah. Broncos are done. Chargers are done.
We're almost done. We got 10 seconds.
10 seconds? Hey. Shout out to a few of the winners last year. We didn't get to state. Volleyball, Logan, Texaco, Robertson, St. Pius, and McQuaila. Hey. You guys will play again. Football, we had 6-man Springer Maxwell, and the 8-man Tatum, 2A Eunice, the 3A Hope, 4A was Taos, 5A was Roswell, 6A was Cleveland. Congratulations to you guys again. You guys won it last year. Keep your positivity up. You will play again.